All right, Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back. It is Shalonda or Shay Seeking. And yeah, I'm just kind of like frustrated, like on a whole nother level, especially when it comes to all of these recording devices. How we got two phones here and a laptop, and we can't record nothing. I mean, I've probably deleted like 3,000 things out of all of them, and it's still not letting me. So I don't know. I guess it just is what it is. So I don't know if this is going to work, but here we go. So again, I'm even tired of talking about the subject matter that was at hand earlier. I can't even really do another video on it. So and maybe that's a sign. Okay? Maybe it's a sign. But yeah, we're gonna go into the book of Enoch. This is the one that I have by R.H. Who is he? Charles. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and read this portion here. I think it's 37, where it's talking about parables here. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I guess this is talking about the south, right? It's talking about Enoch's journey to the north, journey to the south, and then parables here. So it says the second vision which he saw, the vision of wisdom, which Enoch the son of Jared. The son of Mahalel, okay, possibly, all right. The son of Canaan, the son of Enos, the son of Seth, the son of Adam, saw. And this is the beginning of the words of wisdom, which I lifted up my voice to speak and say to those which dwell on earth. So we did a video, again, on breaking down dwell in etymology. So again, you can also do it on your own. But, it doesn't necessarily mean that these are people that belong to the earth or in a certain region. They're just there dwelling, or you can even look at it as like intents or something like that. But again, it's not saying that they don't belong. It's just when we're talking about this thing, when we're talking about his story, and we're talking about trying to put the pieces back together as to the who's, what, when. It's just, again, looking at it in that light, right? Where people can know where they come from. Because, again, you have to know where you've come from to know where you're kind of going. So, again, I mean that in like a spiritual essence or sense. So, again, it says, excuse me. So again, and to dwell on something also can, I don't know, it just makes me think, like I said, also like observing it or something of that nature. It says, hear ye, men of old time, and see, yea, that come after the words of the Holy One, which I will speak before the Lord of spirits. Okay? Words of the Holy One, which I will speak before the Lord of spirits. It were better to declare them only to the men of old time. Okay, it were better to declare them only to the men of old time. So again, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why I'm getting something here, because I was thinking, I've been thinking originals, old world energy here. So again, maybe this is telling me again that it's not for me to post the video that I posted. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't know, maybe it was saying something that was something. And again, I don't really scheme or make plans when I'm doing this type of thing. It's just something, there's a ping. I kind of sit with Source for a minute to try to see what you want, you know what I'm saying, where you want me to go, what is this, but not even really what is this, where you want me to go, maybe get a gist of it, and then go in with it. And so again, I don't plan out what's coming out of my mouth. It's kind of like channeled messages, or it's kind of like that. Right? I don't like to create narratives for people. I like for people to be able to think on their own and decipher or discern how they see it. I never want nobody to think that I think I'm right and you need to think like me. I'm just saying we all should be thinking. Common sense don't cost a thing, actually. But I think that, a lot of people would like us to leave it on the back burner. Okay, to men of old time. But even from those that came after, we will not withhold the beginning of wisdom. So again, this is, yeah, okay. But even, yeah. Okay, so we will not withhold the beginning of wisdom. So again, I don't know. The beginning of wisdom is the beginning of God, because wisdom would have been there. The Ruach would have been there. So, it says, till the present day, such wisdom has never been given. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll go before it closes. Just give me a second. Um, yeah, but that's kind of strange, because it's like, letting people know about wisdom, right? And I mean, it's just like, but not of those things, right? So it's almost like, that may be why wisdom, or having that energy might be, or that priestess energy, when it comes to some of us, may be a little bit too powerful for other beings, because we can see things, we can see kind of straight through things. So even to emphasize or promote that energy, but not of wisdom, to try to talk about the journeys, the past loved ones and love lives and relationships, it kind of piles up to give her a certain, I don't know, like that's just what I feel. That's what I feel, right? And even every time, like, well, I would think, again, this is just how I see it. Like this time, even though, you know what I'm saying, nobody's perfect, right? I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, trying to compile a whole bunch to make her look as if she's unclean, possibly. Because again, it doesn't show that, again, being in this energy, you are like a magnet to masculine energies, past and present. And some are not even, like I said, in that way. It may just be something that they need. It's like going to mother to see something, right? Where I feel when it comes to God-governing forces, again, which they could be, I think that they're using the Akashic records of wisdom, right? Of the dome or the capital, right? And what's between the temple, right? To, I don't know, find out things or see things by connecting them to other spiritual beings, of course, because I feel like some of us carry a certain something that others will not. And usually those are the people that are on the outside looking in, but they have, again, I would say like a demigod energy, or again, other energies that can connect without physically connecting, maybe telepathically. See, so it's very important about, I guess, lineage and things like this. It's even when it comes to the biblical, story. Okay, it says, till the present day, such wisdom has never been given by the Lord of spirits as I received according to my insight. Well, things are kind of amping up a little bit. According to the good pleasure of the Lord of spirits, by whom the lot of eternal life has been given to me. Now 3 parables were imparted to me, and I lifted my voice and recounted them to those who dwell on the earth. So these could be people that are on the earth. We're talking about the planet in general. Or we could be talking about, again, those that are on or hovering over or using the earth as a footstool to get a one-up on the earth, meaning the indigenous people, or the earth that was first in Genesis 1 and 2 or whatnot. Okay? A chaotic mass. Matter or dark matter, possibly. I don't know, we're talking about Milky Way, something kind of energy. It's like a, I don't know, like a dark hole or a black hole or something. Something that, again, some people would not understand, possibly. It says the first parable, the coming judgment of the wicked. The first parable, when the congregation of the righteous shall appear. A sinner's and sinners shall be judged for their sins, and shall be driven from the face of the earth. So I feel like this is, again, I feel like I hear a sense of I've seen it all or something, right? Right? And also like, yeah. So it's kind of like the biblical story we were just talking about the other day, where I feel like, again, Source was saying that, these people were going to be, I think it was in Revelations, where they were going to be exiled out of a certain place because of their wicked ways, the stealing and sorcery and the all of the work that they were doing on people. Okay. Um, hmm. It's almost like witches, wolves, and vampires. And it's like weeding out one group to bring in another, possibly. Or just, individuals, or we just carry those type of spirits, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, so again, shall be driven out from the face of the earth. And that's what I'm saying about calling out. My job is to call things out. It's not that my stuff don't stink, but I'm not individually calling out individuals in their individual path. We're talking, I am the one that is looking at the governing forces and those on high and speaking what source is telling me that way. It's just been what I didn't choose it. It's just been what I've been doing for the past couple of years. It's kind of like a preparedness to know how things work almost. But again, there are some things that, unless it's like about to cause harm, that again, is not for me to speak on. I'm just saying, like, when these groups want to, or these secret societies or whatever it might be, want to do something horrible, or they're allowing something to go on that maybe somebody's not aware of, I'm just someone that sounds the horn on those things. And unfortunately, it doesn't make you many friends, but like I've been taught to be able to do without if I have to a certain extent. I don't know. On the outside looking in, people may think it's just like this person is not doing anything or they don't do anything. But again, I guess when you're in this energy, and those others that are will know that it's work, and it's not for any type of gain or anything. It is just a service. I don't know. Okay. And the righteous one shall appear before the eyes of the righteous, whose elect works hang upon the Lord of spirits. Elect works hang upon the Lord of spirits. I don't know if this is talking about like hangman energy. I don't know. Because then they try to say that the hangman is cursed. But again, could it be that the ones that hang the man should be cursed? I don't know. Especially if the man is just shedding light on something. You see what I'm saying? Or a woman. All right. And the elect who dwell on the earth. Light shall appear to the righteous, and elect, and those who dwell. Okay, so again, this is something here. So this is something between source and people right now. I know a lot of people, again, a lot of haters and stuff like that are trying to reverse things. Because I could just see it in their faces, though. It's really just because they're feeling some kind of judgment or something for possibly what they've done. Out of jealousy, envy, and strife, and thievery, and these things with magic and things like that. I don't know. Creating blockages and things like that. So it says, where then will be the dwelling of sinners, and where the resting place of those who have denied the Lord of spirits? It had been good for them if they had not been born. I thought this is what this may be coming to, because I was just reading this in the Bible the other day. Okay. And I feel like even with this Lord of Spirits, I still feel like there's a tricky energy here, especially in my case. I think everything in this world is trying its best to keep me blinded or confused as to what energy that I should let around. At one point, I knew wholeheartedly, but I feel like, because of outside influence, maybe not so much. But then I did see some things. But, I think like I told you before, it's like dealing with, again, someone on another level, right? But then you may deal with layers of that person, like their lower and higher self sometimes, because none of us are perfect and none of us remain like in Zen all the time. So I feel like, again, sometimes it was kind of like, I was going to say scary, but maybe intriguing a little bit. I don't know, because I don't know. words, minds, how people think, what would make somebody think something, so again, I feel like dealing with the higher um, self of that individual, and then also getting a taste of the lower, which, I don't know, it just, right? So again, that could just be what that was, and I'm thinking it's something totally different, but who knows? All right. I bet somebody could probably say the same about me, you know? But I can only see what I can see. But I feel like, again, whatever binding spell or something that has been done to me throughout my lifetime somewhere, I feel like it made it easier for some other energy to possibly, try to attach and control some. But I think it's just like breaking that. The older I get and the more in tune I get, I feel like it's breaking that down and opening up. It's like cleaning out the plumbing, I guess, even when it comes to, the Ace of Cups. So it's like a self-healing kind of thing where you got to find where the leak is or something and, plug it up almost, right? But I think that just with all of us, I think that there's a way that people can tap into your subconscious. Maybe you can even too. But again, I don't get that deep into stuff. Maybe I should. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should. Like just, I guess that imaginary portion of my mind, of my way of thinking, has always felt like there was supposed to be somebody that came in and kind of like showed me, how to like sharpen the sword or use things properly. Because I think that, again, in the fact that that didn't happen, I think that, I don't know. I'm concerned, this is what I say. All right. I just wonder if that makes it easier for, again, other energies to tap in, because maybe I can't see it on myself, but I can see it on other people when I'm dealing with somebody, but another part of them, themselves. I don't know. It's hard to explain. So it says, when the secrets of the righteous shall be revealed and the sinners judged. So again, that's kind of like even asking source, when, how long, you know what I'm saying? And again, point the finger at them or give them the double cup because of what they've done. Okay. And not just to one person, to many. And it says, and the godless driven from the presence of the righteous and elect. From that time, those that possessed the earth, so this is somebody that possessed or controlled the earth, possibly, or had it in their grips. This could be an individual, or this can be, the earth. Again, who? Hold on. Because while I'm thinking the 2, 3, what am I saying? Yep. Okay. Hold on, 2 of Wands, I think. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. So here's that energy here. Like some kind of discovery. I'm thinking self-discovery even. Some kind of something here. Some kind of conquering energy here. We can notice, again, the red hat and the red cloak or whatever. Yeah. From the time that those possess the earth shall no longer be powerful and exalted. So again, is this us calling out the caucus, the black caucus, or calling out these people that are in either party that say that they stand for this little man and woman or the people, and they really just stand to benefit from the people? So they speak these things with their mouths, but they actually don't feel that way about the particular people. This could be talking about that. Okay, and that we're pointing it out and someone's very upset about that. If you're in the group on Facebook, I went ahead and just posted an interesting picture. I didn't put any verses or anything like that. I might go back and alter it later. But yeah, I got tired of trying to do that video over and over again. Yeah. So again, I'm wondering, who are the owners, or like when we talk about the earth joining with the earth, who were the overseers and who were the so-called slaves or prisoners of war? Because there's the argument there again about indigenous or Moorish energy. Which one was first? What are we really talking about? And when did, again, some of these society, because again, these people have known all these laws and legalities in order to so-called free themselves for a very long time. And it's just now, again, that I've run into the information, like I said, probably over the past 6 years or something like that. But I still know whatever they've been doing all this time, since the beginning of time, it hasn't really benefited or helped out so-called black people in the so-called black community. So that's why it's questionable. Why do we have it if it just isn't? And then when you look at the term and you see what caucus mean and black means dead. So again, when I heard somebody saying something about the Olympics or something today, and they were saying something like, yeah, we're going to stand side by side with all Americans. But again, whatever you're under a nationality like black or African American, that's not necessarily saying American. So to stand in solidarity, is that because they have that term American? Like most so-called black people don't even know this story. They don't know this portion of the story. So that's been my fight this whole time. That people have been worrying about reaping the benefits from things that they found out, and building their own castles, and not really, the majority of all. And so, again, it's like, what are you doing? Are you doing it for the people, or just saying that? You know what I'm saying? You're really doing it for some kind of gain or something like that. And maybe some people get tied up with some of these people, and then they end up doing the same thing, and then they have to stand in solidarity with that because they've gotten themselves entangled in something, and somebody else knows about what they've been doing. And so it's just like, hey, it might feel good to be gaining something or getting something. I don't know. Okay? So again, this makes me think of shattering all of that energy there. To have anybody, it's almost like freeing so-called people that are so-called still slaves, really, if you think about it. Or still in a desolate Sheol, mindset or something like that. Okay, to free the mind, right? Possibly. Even, with dark thoughts. Like for me, my day-to-day basis, I don't sit there and just go over on dark thoughts all the time, right? But if it's like I'm about to be walking into a cave or something like that, or into a form of darkness or something that's presented to me, I'm going to have to investigate it a little bit real quick before I go in. And then when it comes to my livelihood and my life, knowing, what I know about myself now, and knowing that, again, some of our energy is very delectable to certain people. It's a commodity, a hot commodity, the essence, right? You remember in, the dark crystal, they were trying to take the essence, right? And some of the people were like zombified. But again, and that could just be from like mental abuse, or, any other kind of, through some kind of tech, or again, anything, spell work. I mean, some of this stuff is potent. I really feel it. I feel like it's really, really potent. And they shall not be able to behold the face of the holy. Okay? For the Lord of spirits has caused his light to appear on the face of the holy, righteous, and elect. Then shall the kings and mighty perish, and be given into the hands of the righteous and holy. So it's almost giving me like some slave reverse, like those who put somebody in slavery in some kind of way will go into slavery. That might even be somebody that puts someone into a situation where they won't be, as wealthy or even spiritual gifts being taken. I just feel like people just really did a number, okay? And I feel like, I don't know. The Lord of spirits has caused his light to appear on the face of the holy, righteous, and elect. I don't know why I'm feeling like something happened here, like a disconnect or something like that. And I hope it's not death, because I'm telling you, there's something that keeps on coming up about something like this. You know what I'm saying? On the face of the holy, righteous, and elect, then shall the kings and mighty perish, and be given into the hands of the righteous and holy. And thenceforth none shall seek for themselves mercy from the Lord of spirits, for their life is at an end. Okay? So again, I'm not 100% sure what exactly it is talking about, but this was it today. Usually it's resonating. I think portions of this resonated, but I feel like there is a message in here somewhere. And once these words continue to like cook in my mind, maybe I'll be able to see something here. The Lord of spirits. I don't know. I'm seeing like, I don't know, some kind of connection or something. And it's just like, you know, I don't know how this connect is supposed to like happen. This is 6. I don't know. I'm seeing like, I don't know, Genesis 6 or 6 something energy here. Hmm. All right, I think that's it. We have the abode of righteousness and the elect one, the praises of the blessed. Okay. So I don't know. I think I'm going to continue to read, but I'm going to stop this one here just in case it didn't record. And I'll see you guys soon.